He don't back down, no compromise. He raised the flag of truth up high. Just one choice, one can't stand. He's the man you call when the road get harder.
There's only one choice, and one piece. And my name is David Annakie, right here on the jam, of course, rocking out. Mr. Adam Handler. All right. Okay. All right.
He walked with the power of law and drums. When you heard it alone, he come through and through. The people through. We don't really care to sit back in the day. Go around town, they all say he's the one who gives us love. And let the defend you walk away. Okay. One check, one twist, one kitty. He's the man you call when the road get harder.
Let's stop that. Yeah. Adam Handler, turn your thing on. You are muted. You're muted. You are muted. Now you're on.
Muted. I was muted because I was texting the group. Now you sound better.
You're muted, man. Now I can take this thing off. I look more handsome, today.
Yes. You look like you're you got your trim, maybe a little Sharpie filling in.
If I were a girl, would you date me?
No. No, that's a trick question because I'm a very, very happily married man. I've been with my wife since 1997, which is a year after you started on the radio.
Adam, it was a joke. All right.
No, I never. There's no joking on this show. This is a serious
TV
show.
There's anything wrong with it, but
no joking allowed. This is a serious legal show.
Right.
Speaking of serious legal show, we had a bunch of clients come in today. Very, very happy, and I have some fresh audio testimonials. These people are not, they're not showmen, as we say. They don't have the theatrics, but they were very from the heart, very heartfelt. That's what I should have said. Very heartfelt, very sincere testimonials. So we can definitely play them before we jump off. And for those of you listening that are like, well, what the heck are these guys talking about? My name is Adam Handler. They call me the case handler. And I'm very happy to be on this show with you today, Squeeze. So thanks for having me on.
Well, thanks for being here, man. Once again, folks, this is a show that Adam and I put together over 20 years ago in one way, shape, or another. He and I started this wonderful programming then, and it has evolved on multiple platforms, other radio stations and so forth. But I am extremely proud to be the pioneer that did it with him. And why am I so proud? It's not about me being cocky and showing off. And sometimes I do that because I want to.
Yes, it is.
I want to brag about the fact that, I have been instrumental in helping thousands of people where Adam is concerned.
That is true.
And I will say it from the bottom of my heart. We joke around sometimes and sometimes we don't. But there is genuinely no other attorney that will do what Adam Handler, the personal injury attorney, has done for so many since he has started his career. And that is the reason why we came up with the phrase, one chance, finish it, Adam.
One choice.
And that choice happens to be Adam Handler, the case handler. And I implore you, it would behoove me not to tell you to go and look on all the AI platforms, all the digital platforms, and just type in the phrase, the case handler, and get the information from what it is that he has done. Every week, man, this guy's banging out cases. I remember when it was not every week. Now it's every week. He's settling cases. He's helping people. And I'm just proud that finally the Caribbean community is an attorney. It's
not final. It's not finally. I mean,
no, not now. I'm talking about from way back when.
Oh, yeah. Remember? It's been happening for decades, ladies and gentlemen.
Decades, where people did not know where to go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will say this without any apology. After we cemented Adam in the Caribbean community, many other attorneys jumped on board and is trying to say, oh, we are the best and all of that stuff. They can say whatever the hell they want. I just pray and hope that you will not make a silly mistake and go with those attorneys. because we have had many people from those other attorneys call Adam's office and ask, "Can I switch my case to you?" And correct me if my percentage is off or not. I think at least 80% of them, Adam says, "No, we can't help you."
That's true. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, yeah, 80% is fair. That it's probably actually a little more than that, but 80% is fair because, you know, when I take over, I'm very, very A-type personality. I like to get started right away, the right way. And when a client calls me or a prospective client calls me and says, I've had this case for this happened today, actually, from
Wow.
the firm that we shall not name where we got started. One of their clients, the case has been going on since 2018. They're unhappy with what's happening. They asked me to take it over. And for several other reasons, and, you know, collateral to that, I said no. And the reason why is I have no idea what this attorney did or did not do for the past 7 years.
Mhm.
And while I love my job, I also love sleeping at night. And to take a case and literally, like, blindfolded, just jump in a leap of faith that I'm going to be able to right the ship, rectify the problem, is just a gamble I'm usually not willing to take. So if you want your case done right, and you want the best possible chance for the best possible outcome, do not call me 6 years later saying, can you take over my case? Don't call me 1 year later saying, can you take over my case? Let me take your case right away. Call the case handler. You will get me directly, if not my staff, and then they'll connect me. You will be in good hands. Okay. Your case will be handled. You can join the thousands and thousands of people for whom I've obtained millions and millions and millions of dollars, and be happy at the end. And you can be the next testimonial. And I know we're running low on time, but can I play a quick testimonial for you?
Make it 60 seconds and we're
You
good.
got it. It's 52 seconds. Supermarket slip and fall, $775,000.
Sí, está.
My liar is so good to me. This liar, please, anybody who get accident, please call Adams. He's a great guy. He fight for you. He go stand up for you all the way. Please call Mr. Adams.
Yeah. Adam Handler is one of the best lie I think we could have come to. He's such a great guy. You know, we didn't have to call him like some people will have to call. He do everything. He fight for us. He get a good settlement, and we happy.
Be happy with
with everything. And
You do amazing for
I don't know. He's good. He's
Recommend
good. I recommend anybody to
So
him.
please call Mr. Adam. Please.
Adam Handler.
Yes,
the
he's
best.
Best liar.
I can't hear you, buddy.
Sorry about that, man.
Now I can hear you.
844-774-3529. I'd muted while the testimony was running.
Did we have dead air there? I'm sorry about that.
Well, look, even if we do, we are still live on YouTube, Facebook, all of these platforms. So let's do this all over. You just heard a testimony. I muted so that I could hear it. And let me give out a number once again. 844-774-3529 is the number for the top attorney. 844-774-3529. I know Rudy is going to ask for good, clean segments. So Adam, can you just reiterate who you are, what you are, and a little bit about that testimony so I can clip this properly?
Yeah, personal injury attorney. I've been doing it since 2004, practicing here in New York City since 2005. Like I said earlier, thousands and thousands of people millions and millions and millions of dollars. I'm like one of those kids' toys. Just wind me up and let me go. Let's get that money.
It's just like that. Now, Adam, why don't you just reiterate and tell me a little bit about that specific case that you handled?
Yeah, well, it's a supermarket slip and fall. She was shopping for fruit in the produce aisle, and you know, like there's those big pallets of food, and there was plastic shrink wrap around the pallets. Well, they removed 99% of the shrink wrap, but they left a section of it. It's clear. She didn't see it. Her foot got caught in it. She went down on her shoulder, on her knee, on her wrist. Wound up having 2 surgeries. They denied that they were responsible, but we were able to subpoena and get the overhead store camera footage, which showed not only the accident happening, but they sent me a video of the accident happening. I'm like, no. I want to see what happened a half hour before, an hour before. How long was that piece of shrink hanging there? And it was basically hanging out there all day. So they should have known better. It was there long enough that they should have known about it during their routine checks in the aisle. They didn't. She got hurt and they paid.
Wow. Once again, folks, Adam and I right here doing the Case Handler Show. I want for you to remember that you can catch it on Facebook. You can catch it on Instagram, TikTok, and yes, YouTube. The number once again for Adam, for the number one personal injury attorney is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Doesn't matter where you are, people. Please do me a favor. Don't take my word for it. Take his work for it. WORK for it. Go to Google. I guarantee you, you will see 5 stars. All organic. I guarantee that you may even know some of these people. Read what it is that they're saying, ladies and gentlemen. And please, I beg of you, don't make the mistake. Go to another attorney, and then you're unhappy with what the attorney is doing. You have heard what it is that all of these individuals have said. With that said, we're going to continue the show for a few more minutes. Okay. Adam, if you don't mind, do you have 5 minutes?
I do.
Okay. All right. And that's very rare because he always has some client on hold, like, I got to run. Then he blame it on me. All right. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're inside of what it is that we call the Case Handler Show. We're live also on multiple platforms, Facebook and YouTube. My name is David Annakie, and I profess what it is that Adam Handler, the top personal injury attorney, is doing. Maybe you just heard something at the top of the hour on one of these radio stations. If you did not hear the name Adam, it's not the right attorney for you to go to. So, Adam, let's jump right into another true success story of yours right here on the Case Handler Show. Right after you tell me, what should people do? God forbid they get into an accident. We don't speak about it enough. We presume and assume that people know everything that they should do when they get into an accident. And you have new people like immigrants that are here. They don't know what to do. They've been pointed in the wrong direction. But we have a lot of people listening. We have other people listening on the morning show, people listening on this show. Please tell me, what should people do? God forbid they get into an accident. And how do they know that the accident that they're in can benefit them? Because a lot of people think that they should just ignore some accidents.
Absolutely. Well, listen, whatever the accident is, whether it's a car accident or you fall down on the street or you're hurt on the job, you want to report it. We need to make sure that it's well documented where, when, how the accident occurred. And that's how the case gets started. Usually there's going to be an accident report, or your supervisor will make some sort of report. And obviously, if you're injured, you're going to want to seek medical attention. If there's an accident but no injury, it's not an accident case, right? But if you have an accident and you are injured, you're going to want to obviously get 911 or somebody rendering you medical assistance. Photographs. Sometimes you're able to do it. Sometimes you're not in the condition to do so. But, more every year, more and more evidence is being brought forward to the jury through videos, surveillance, Ring doorbell cameras. It's really everywhere. Big Brother is looking everywhere, and it can make or break your case. Names of witnesses, photos of the license plates, photos of the other person's driver's license, insurance, registration, whatever you can do. Again, a lot of times you're not in a position to be able to do this. Perhaps somebody else that's with you or a coworker can do it. It's not detrimental if you cannot get it, but certainly at a minimum, we want to have that initial report, because whoever's taking that report will put the who, where, when, how, and why in the report. It may not be accurate, but at least we're off to a running start. And then, of course, you give me a call and let me tell you whether or not there's a case. Even if you don't think there's a case, the phone call is free. The consultation is free. No risk to you. Only reward if, God forbid, you're in an accident and need my help.
All right, let me ask you a question right after I give out the number 3 times. The number, ladies and gentlemen, is 844-774-3529 for Adam Handler, or visit thecasehandler.com or anywhere on the internet. Just type in the Case Handler. 844-774-3535. Finish it, Adam.
Oh, 29. I'm sorry. We were doing what are we doing? Choruses here. 844-774-3529. 844-774-3529. And I'll throw it back to you. One chance.
One chance.
One choice.
And there's only one case handler.
There you go, baby.
All right. Now, Adam, this happens a lot. And I'm quite sure you will concur. When people get into an accident, somehow there's always someone chasing after the individual, someone running up to the person in the hospital.
Not always, but the ambulance, especially here in New York City, it is prevalent. Ambulance chasers are prevalent.
People legal, and should one take the information and take numbers, or I mean, I'll let you expound more on that.
I mean, listen, nobody should be coming. Nobody, lawyers or anybody on their behalf, should be soliciting you for cases. It's actually unethical. It's actually illegal. But it happens. You know, the lawyers are paying people to come up to you at the scene of the accident. Lawyers are paying tow truck drivers, hey, use this lawyer. People have runners all over the hospital emergency rooms. They see somebody sitting down, you know, with their leg wrapped up. Oh, what happened to you? Oh, use this lawyer. Here's a business card. And they get a finder fee for it. It's not supposed to happen. And trust me, if a lawyer is cheating to get your case, how do you think that case, that's the, if the way the case is starting, the lawyer cheats, how do you think it's going to turn out for you? It's not going to turn out well. So if you want my help, you got to have that number. You got to know how to reach out to me. I don't mean to sound disrespectful here, but I will not be your lawyer unless you reach out to me. It's not going to be the other way around. You will not hear anything from me or my office or anybody that I'm associated with saying, oh, bring your case to Adam Handler. We just don't work like that.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, David Squeeze Annakie and Adam Handler, respectively, of course, the businessman and the attorney. And of course, we're doing what's called the Case Handler Show. I pride myself in doing it with him each and every single weekday. You will always catch him right here on this radio station or platform. Make sure you spread the word. All I ask for you to do is share the number with a friend, family, or even foe. And the number happens to be 844-774-3529. Or look him up on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever. And also thecasehandler.com, the website. Once again, the number is 844-774-3529. You want to squeeze in one testimony before you run out?
Real quick, and then I got to get out of here. This is actually a very, you actually know this guy. We won't use his last name. His name is Vernon.
Okay.
I've known this guy for 20 years. And he recently came just to say hi. He hasn't seen the new office. So he was in the neighborhood. He came and I'm like, will you do a quick video, a quick audio with me? And he said, why not? And it's short and sweet. Nothing fancy. But this is what Vernon had to say.
All right, Vernon, how long have we known each other for?
About 25 years.
25 years. Yeah. Okay. Well, it hasn't been 25 years, but it's been
Close to that.
Yeah. And you've been a client of mine, right?
Yeah.
And have you sent other people to my office?
Yeah.
And why do you do that? Why do you trust me so much?
Well, he's like a brother to me. Good.
Yeah.
Fair.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
And everybody that you send to me, are they happy?
Yeah, very, very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And would you continue to endorse me? And we're going to play this on the radio, by the way.
Yes,
So
yes.
my question is, if somebody to ask you, do you know a really good lawyer, what would you say?
I say go to the bars, Adam Handler.
Yeah. And what makes me so good?
Oh, you take good care of the customer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to say?
Just keep blessing you and just do the right work all the time.
Okay. Thank you, Vernon.
You're welcome.
That's it. The truth.
See, and that's what it's all about, man. And Vernon, he has been listening to my radio program for 20
You
years.
know who I'm talking about, right?
That's what it is. You know?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know. Come on, man. I know about that case.
This guy used to come to all your parties. He never bought a single drink. I said to him, "Why do I always buy your drinks?"
He's a smart man. Same way when we go to the Capitol Grill, I make you pay.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Handler, that was a true success story of one of his clients who actually used him ages ago, and he keeps recommending people to Adam, just like myself and others. Thank you all so much for tuning into this powerful show. It's a PI show, personal injury show, especially construction accidents. I want you folks to please go to Adam Handler and let him handle your case. Any kind of accident. If you're in doubt and you don't understand what the accident can bring you, please have a conversation with him by calling 844-774-3529 or go to his website and communicate with him via chat. 844-774-3529. I am David Squeeze Annakie. I am the loudest voice to this community. Everyone knows it. Every other broadcaster knows it. No one can dispute that. It's the mere fact that I have a big voice, but the voice is always true to the bone. I will never be a hypocrite. That's one thing you cannot call me. You can call me other things, but not a hypocrite, because I am going to tell you the truth. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I am an immigrant in this country, and I've been through some sticky situations. And this man has helped me out with those situations, and I'm sharing him with you with what it is that he has done for me and will do for you, and what it is that he has done for others. David Squeeze Annakie, going to wrap up the show now. Adam, thank you so much. Drop the number before we wrap it up.
844-774-3529. 844-774-3529.
Thank you so much, man. I will catch up and speak again.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Later, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
New York to Jersey, he's a people's man. Yeah, helping good folks when life changed the plan. Yeah. Yeah, fighting for justice, he's stand tall and grand. You get hurt, don't stress, call a handyman. They call him the $300 million man. Winning big cases all across the land. He's got heart, he's got fight, and he'll take your stand. You get one chance, one choice, better make the call, fam. One chance, one choice, one case.